Hello and welcome. It is time for the final we have all been waiting for. The grudge match, the game we all want to see. It's TCM versus Epsilon. These two teams have a long and rich history. Sorry about the delay, but we cannot wait for this game now. Ton, what are your predictions?
Wow, man, I can't even predict what's going to happen. I mean, everyone's going to think Epsilon are going to take this, but realistically, this game could go either way. TCM, most recently when they went up against each other, TCM pretty much wiped the floor with them.
They certainly did, but the rosters have changed ever so slightly. Both these teams did not have the greatest world championships. They know this. This is a chance to redeem themselves a little bit. These teams both want to win. They have waited long enough for this. It's going to be the first map will be freight domination.
It's going to be a good map between these two teams. We've seen both teams play very, very well on this map so far today. I literally can't call it, Brycey. I don't know which way it's going to go.
You know what? I usually make predictions, but how do you make a prediction with these two teams who have had great tournaments?
Yeah.
TCM actually dropping into the losers bracket, then taking down the team that took them down to come all the way back to this final. Epsilon have dropped one map so far, and that is it. It's literally anybody's game.
I think you have to give a bit of a shout out to third place Team Rain as well. You know, they came into this completely. Nobody really predicted them to come within, even around that area where they came, and in the end, very, very close all the way down to the S&D, and they did lose that TCM to come out in third place, but very respectable for them. But at the same time, though, these two teams, this is what we predicted at the beginning of the day on Saturday. We predicted an Epsilon TCM final. We got it right.
We did. Not only did we predict it, but we were looking forward to it. Let's talk a little bit about these two rosters coming on. TCM, Marky B, Flux, who has rejoined Moose, and Gunshi. Now, let's talk about these players. Moose, first of all, is kind of known as the Factor. This man goes off. He's so quick. He usually is just deep in the enemy territory, and he's just killing people all day.
I think a big factor whether TCM will go on to bring this back, because, of course, just to explain what we are actually doing, essentially, TCM need to win 2 best out of 5 games.
Yes.
Epsilon need to win 1.
Yeah, they do.
That is essentially because obviously Epsilon went through winners. They haven't lost a game the whole tournament. TCM did get knocked out into the loser bracket. But I think what is definitely going to factor TCM's appearance and whether they win this, will Moose turn up?
You know what? It's not about Moose for me. It's about another member of TCM, Flux. The man who has actually been dropped from both of these teams in the last 6 months. Has now been turning up at this tournament. In fairness, I think he's already the MVP.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about him. A couple of these S&D performances, fantastic from him. Very, very well played. He put up big numbers every single match we've seen. And something I remember you were talking to Josh about in the losers bracket, semi-finals actually. And he was saying, you know, Flux, he's not one of these players you get too hyped, but you know, he's inside there and he can sort of think to himself, I'm pretty good. I'm going for this. And if he gets that, then he's going to continue this run of form that he's had throughout the whole tournament, playing very, very well. I literally cannot
it takes a certain amount of confidence to play the way Flux actually does. He runs the nades, he runs unconventional guns, constantly flanking. This man is a menace to anybody who plays against him. Moving on, let's talk about Gunshi now. Gunshi recently actually voted one of the top player in Europe of all time.
And I'm not going to dispute that whatsoever.
How can you dispute that?
The guy's been around forever. He's won tournament after tournament after tournament. The guy, you know, I would say recently in the past couple of years, dropped off a little bit from what he was back in the day on Call 4. But
not anymore.
Not anymore. He is absolutely unbelievable. Straight from the beginning of the game, you thought, yeah, Gunshi has got this in the bag. And the game suits him down to a T. Very aggressive when he needs to be, but so consistent. It's very, very rare you see Gunshi have a bad game. Very rare.
Yeah, you know, exactly. And let's move on to the last man, the captain, the most vocal of this team, the Scotsman Marky B. This guy has come through a lot of ups and downs. He has a lot of fans at home. Like I said, sometimes you can't even understand him. He's talking that fast. But it's kind of the soul of TCM.
Oh, yeah, you know, the comms are absolutely fantastic from Marky B. Always has been. I've known the kid for years. Really nice, down-to-earth guy. We've seen a bit of his fiery side come out in a previous game there before. But, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, we're going to get this game started in Domination 3. It's going to be the first match. We'll talk about Epsilon after this
We've still got time. Let's talk about Epsilon now.
Got time? We'll
we have got time. Let's talk about Epsilon now. The new pickup is the first man I'm going to talk about here, Josh. He took a little bit of a sabbatical from this game because he was ineligible for some of the big tournaments. There you can see on the screen right now the nearest man. But He's been picked up because talent does not go unnoticed.
Oh, no, not whatsoever. He has got one of the best shots in the game. He's so fiery and just, he has that flair where he'll run about the map, just make ridiculous kills. We're going to get straight into this one here now as the game does start up. First half of domination on Freight. Let's get in the game. On board with Josh. Vector in hand straight from the off. Both teams are running to the central point of B. TCM are going to be the first ones there.
Yeah, Josh has gone straight in. He's actually had to dodge that grenade as TCM are going for a really quick push. They're going to get straight in. Josh come down. He's only going to see one. Gets taken down. Now on board with Judd. Going back to secure B. Can he do anything? No. Taken down as well. Swanee going up top. B is all neutral. And it looks like TCM are going to make another push.
This is classic Swanee sitting up top, waiting behind, and it is going to be TCM, the first ones to get a hold of B. The crowd is really enjoying that one as well. On board with Swanee now. Gunchi outshoots him. Judd did pick up a two-piece, so Gunchi coming in with a two-piece. He's going to shut down Epsilon's advance, but they are on B at the moment. Josh is pushing in, trying to help his teammate.
So there's time to go now. Josh now going to push forward. Both teams fight tooth and nail over this. And he's just trying to get on. He makes a big second one. How on earth did Josh get that? The trophy system has gone down as Josh has secured it with his teammate. Advantage now to Epsilon as he's pushing forward.
The headshot off the stun is what Josh can do. A big knife coming in from Flux there. On board with him now, somebody we talked about, possible MVP of this tournament. Knock it out. Oh, Tommy with the grenade and knife two-piece. Fantastic play by him. On board with Gunchi. Big plays coming in the first minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, now TCM are actually having to fight to keep their home flag. They are being triple capped here. Epsilon started off in furious fashion. Swanee is 4-1. He's just dropped down. Now on board with Josh. And now he's going to be pushing forward.
On board with Josh, as said, very good start from him so far. TCM have managed to get a home flag back. Of course, Epsilon do have the advantage going into this game. Still on board with Josh down the right-hand side, just trying to hold down TCM on jumping on the B.
They are, however, the bodies about to come against him. He's going to be contested. The guy up there, he misses the knife. Gets on the headbutt, gets one as a second one. He has been taken down by his teammate. He's going to get taken down. Marky B now coming in. He's got to make it, and he does. Holds down B. Marky B with the two-piece to secure it as TCM now have the chance to come back in the lead.
I think this final's definitely going to live up to our predictions here. Bryce, big shot's going to go down. Jade is going to pick up two-piece down the right-hand side. Good play by him, just holding this here, though. Flux trying to hold it back. TCM in control of B and A at the moment in the driving seat. They are just about to catch up. It is 35 now to 33, about halfway through the first half.
Here's Marky B. We talked about his fire. He's currently 8-4. He has a point to prove today. And he is going to get taken down. Let's go on board with Swanee. Infamous Slayer, 7-3, holding down top red. This man is a menace with any long-range weapon.
The game is slowed down just a little bit. I think that'll suit Swanee. He will get the pace that he needs to across any sort of angle, any sort of distance. He's going to get the pick here, surely. Yes, he does. They are currently taking A, Epsilon, so they're pushing in there. B is still in control of TCM. On board with Jerd, though, trying to cause some problems around C.
He's going to see the people here. Jerd managed to make this. He's got this. Two more TCM members in the backfield. He's trying to pick one up. He does. Jerd continuing on. This man does what he wants. One more to take on Jerd. Can he take this and shut them down completely from catching the home flag? These will be pinched.
He's going to get sandwiched. Unfortunately, it does get taken down from behind by Gunchi. That's two men down forward TCM. Gunchi coming in there, taking down Tommy as well. Marky B with the push onto A, and he's in good position. There's not many members of Epsilon really recognizing that. Somebody coming in there now, though, is Marky going to be really right. He just neutralized it. Well played by Mark.
Oh, he's been heavily flashed here, and he's going to be pinched. Two players coming up on him. Going to shut him down. Flux, the only man left alive. He's going to defend here. Going back towards his home flag. Is he going to do anything? Bomb is going to go out. He needs to make this kill.
Well played by Flux. He does manage to get a jump on A. Has help from his teammate as well. They're going to get a hold of that. B is up in the air, though. Who's going to get a hold of it? Josh comes in there with a two-piece. He's going to shut down any more TCM advancements. Is he going to be able to play? No, Moose shuts it down. Moose going to pick up the two-piece. Not quite yet. Does well to defend. Moose with the second kill. And he's not going to quite shut down B quick enough as Epsilon do have a hold that scores very tight, though. Only 5 points in it.
Moose going for the TCM. Seem to have the tactic of always jumping bodies on, and they have managed to do it. Flux is the only one in the position to do it. He's got one. Can he get any more? There's a second one. He gets the second. Can he get the third? No! Gets shut down before he can, and it will be Epsilon who regain the B point here. Both teams still neck and neck, 66-61. 50 seconds left of this half.
On board with Jed, does get shut down by Gunchi. Very, very close. I said 7 points in it at the moment. Epsilon are the ones with the advantage. Swanee just watching B. There's one. Not going to get a second. Does run out of ammo. Still on board with Swanee, though. It wouldn't put it past him to get kills without the ammo, if I'm honest with you.
So has a grenade. He's going to go down. Coming on board with Flux now. 9-7. Continuing to go forward. Can he try and get on here? There's going to be two against his. Oh, no. Josh shot him down. And now jumping on board with this man. He's going to get taken down. Swanee only man left alive. TCM are 6 points behind at the moment. Trying to get on B will only give them 2 more if they can do it. But look at that, Swanee is just aimed in.
Grenades everywhere between these two of them, and Swane's going to take down Flux through the train. And I think it's going to be neutralized all the way to the end here. This could not be closer between these two teams.
He's just running a racket.
Eventually ends up 13-6 in the first half. Ridiculous play from these two teams. 6 points will be the difference going the second half.
Wow, what a game, and the crowd is certainly pumped up for this one at the moment. Swanee holding off TCM pretty much by himself towards the end there, but 6 points separates these two teams. It could not be closer.
Oh, very, very close. Of course, Epsilon going to go in there with the advantage. It's very, very close. And something we tend to talk about a lot is the difference where you can really rest on your laurels. 21 points is technically the one that you came up with.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with you on that. Around 20 points is something that you can sort of say to yourself, right, if we do have the 20-point lead, right, okay, we can sort of play this a little bit differently. I think if you have anything less than that, play the game how you would. Just exactly how you would.
This is the great thing about these two teams. We said there's a rivalry. Pretty much all of these players have played with each other at some point. So tactics and rivalries are deep, so they will be trying to second guess, trying to counterplay every single time, which is exactly what we saw. Flux and Jerd going into each other, big nade players. Swanee holding up, like I said, you saw there, holding off B. He was just standing in one point and just picking off players for fun.
He can do it from anywhere. If he literally has an angle on the bomb, or the flag, sorry, he will literally defend it. I mean, it's so accurate with that gun. Another one of the players, like Gunshi, so consistent. I can't remember the last time he's had a bad game.
Well, let's talk about Swanee. We didn't manage to capture all of Epsilon in the pre-talk beforehand. This man has been known for his AR skills since Call of Duty 4 and has not missed a beat since.
Oh no, he's been the top ever since then. Maybe a little bit off at Black Ops 1, I think, with that Imperial squad that was about, no offense to the Imperial guys, of course, but at the same time, Swanee has really rose over the past couple of years now back to where he does belong. And one of the best players in Europe.
Oh, without any shadow of a doubt, moving on to the man we call the game changer.
Tommy. I love casting over this guy. Some of the plays that he comes out with just makes you enjoy being a caster, really. You could, some of the things that...
You need a man to do something ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
we
didn't really see too much of him in that first half, sorry.
So he's a consistently good player. And the best thing about it is when you need him to do something that just boggles the mind and shock and awe, Tommy is the man of dirt, but he is going to drop straight off the break.
So when he does pick up the kill on the Flux there, Flux with the first blood. Jerd taking down Josh there, but Jerd does pick up a kill on the Gunshi. He's been very aggressive towards the home flag. Is he going to pick up this kill towards C? I don't think he is. I think he's going to get wiped out. Jerd does go down a bit of a slower start than the previous half.
There's now Swanee up top. Once again, has an angle on B. His teammates are now going to try and hold this down. Epsilon moving forward to try and get this. Jerd is on it. However, he has been tagged up. Now backing off. Player is going to come find him. Going to come down to a gunfight right here. I think Jerd was seen, but he's still causing them problems. Yeah,
Jerd just walking about. Is he going to pick up the kill? Yes,
does what he wants.
Absolutely juked Moose there, and is going to take him out. A is going to be captured, but they are losing B. They are taking C. They have the 2-cap on A and C. Nearly pulling off the long range on Marky B with the Bison, but TCM do have control of that central point and are capturing C.
So they are Swanee now trying to get an angle on it. However, they did manage to do it. Swanee picking it up with the wall bang. Tommy is there with him, both running the R5. His teammates trying to get on it. And it looks like TCM are going to have to defend here as they all spawn up. They're looking for the angle. They're trying to take down Swanee. Swanee still going. 4-1 now. This guy is bringing his slaying power and not letting TCM get any kind of stranglehold.
One of the things about Swanee, he very rarely dies. As I was saying that, he did get taken out. But at the same time, he's one of these guys who stays alive, which can really help you. If he's in a position where he can do something, that's great. Flux is going to come in there with the buzz kill with the knife on the Josh there. Just trying to get some control down this left-hand side. A little bit more of a passive round from the previous.
Flux is going to actually drop now on board with Gunshi. He's going to pick up one. There's a second one in front of him. He's going to pick up the 2-piece. TCM now going on the B. He's going to pick up back. Gunshi shuts it down. And Epsilon are now all spawning back up, but too late. TCM have B, and now they have the chance to get a lead.
Yeah, on board now with Marky B trying to push forward. Does get taken down by Tommy, but that 3-piece from Gunshi really heating up TCM now. Good kills by Gunshi once again. 8 and 5 from him. Does get taken down though. On board with Flux pushing towards A. The difference is 32-25 to TCM. The difference was 9 from the previous round, and they are about to square things up yet.
Flux has been seen. He's going to get pinched here, but he comes around, takes one down. There's going to be another play around here. Flux is in him. He's going to take the second piece as well. They're now going for the triple cap. Only Epsilon Swanee can stop this from happening, and it will be. He picked Flux before he can get it on, but he's done so much work. Look at the score difference now, 42-26.
TCM are holding them right in there here. Marky B picking up the two-piece. Flux coming in with a fourth, taking down every single member of Epsilon in quick succession. They have not had a point for 45 seconds. 46-27 is the score. Flux going off there. Tommy did get the knife kill. TCM with the triple cap.
They are, and they're just running them right now. But however, they have managed to get the home flag. They're going to go for C. I don't think anybody's in a position to stop them now. It's going to be Marky B, but it's going to be 2 there, 3 there as the spawn comes up. And now look there, Gunchy's coming in. Marky B's about to drop in, and he dropped him as well. They're going to have the split actually. No, they're losing it. Can Marky B hold this and bring it back neutral? He does drop before he can do anything. Epsilon now have a foothold, but they have dropped 30 points behind.
Yeah,
and there's a minute 30 left.
They're a good while back now. They need a triple cap at some point. I would imagine to bring this back. Flux just got destroyed off Josh, though. Does go down with the headshot on board with Marky B. Trying to hold down long range. Bison going across there. Not going to pick up kill with it. Does manage to stay alive, and that's exactly what TCM need to do.
Now Flux, last one alive. Here comes the Flux name. Can he do anything? Gets one. Not able to get any more. But it's going to be almost too little, too late here. There is an opportunity for Epsilon to come back, but they have to go for the triple cap, and that is the only option left.
Yeah, and the 2 hold is not going to be enough for a minute. They will gain 12 points if they hold this down. But at the same time, they only had a 9-point advantage from previous. It would not be enough. Gunsheet holding down well. I think TCM know that they just need to hold this own flag and they'll win it. Do you think they'll keep that, or do you think they're going to try and push out?
I think they're going to keep sending someone forward at least, but they know pretty much now this game is in the bag. I do not think I think it's impossible now. TCM Monkey B picking up a 2-piece at the same time, and that's going to be all she wrote. As TCM will take the first map here in the grand final.
Whoa, big game straight away to start off there. Brycey very close for them. And, you know, TCM really showed up in that second half. Just that play where they were holding it down around there. They had seen B. They had Epsilon locked in there. You know what? We're just going to play with you guys. We're going to run around, get some kills, and just jump in and out of this. And they played it fantastically well. So smart from TCM. They're going to walk away. Map number 1 here in the finals of the Ice Series.
Let's have a little look at the scores here. 13-10 for Marky B, Flux 13-10 as well. They just ran them into the ground. TCM outslaying Epsilon and bringing home that first map.
That's going to be a big dent. Epsilon, you know, they're going in here technically with the lead. Of course, it is the way we're playing it, 2 best out of 5s. If TCM do win this best out of 5, they then need to win another one. So, I mean, it's not an easy task. We could be here till probably Tuesday. But at the same time, that's really going to set Epsilon off. They have it in their bag to win it 3-0. But TCM turning up there, and is that a dejected Epsilon squad I am seeing?
I don't know. These guys have been through this before. They actually lost their first game earlier on in the winner bracket final. Still managed to win that game against Rain Gaming. But we don't know. Join us for the S&D right after this very short break, and we'll be right back.